To that end, we have to thank for this great backdrop and this great replica, this great memorial, Mr. Pete Parrish and Mr. Dan Matthews. Dan, I spoke with him earlier. Dan, would you wave your hand? He's in the back. Thank you, Dan. And God bless you. But it's their vision that created this lunar modular site. Now, about 4 weeks ago, about a month ago, the family with Mr. Parrich's family was in the office to celebrate his 90th birthday, and they were picking up a proclamation. One of the things that, and this was obviously before the death of our hero, Mr. Armstrong, but Mr. Parrish talked about when he moved to Florida, there was an engineer who had the plans, who he had quite ironically lived down the street from. He had the plans of the original plans of the lunar module that actually went on the moon. And after this site was built, Mr. Parrish relayed to me that he said that there's no replica in the world that reflects and captures what this site does right here in Warren, Ohio. This is the most complete replica of the lunar module anywhere in the world, so we should be proud of that, and I thank him again for his vision. Most of us remember the famous words of Neal Armstrong as he took his first steps on the moon. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Those are inspiring words still to this day. And we should all be inspired, and we should inspire our children and the rest of our community to keep that spirit alive. As mayor of the city of Warren, I want all that were impacted by this exemplary life that we know that our prayers and thoughts are with them at this time during the loss of such an awesome man. God bless you, and God continue to bless this country. And I also like to acknowledge our state representative who just walked in, Tom Nutzum in the back. Thanks for coming, Tom. God bless you all. Thank you.
I was asked right before this program started today, one of the volunteers would like to say a word on behalf of the people in the community who volunteered and put their tireless efforts into making this happen. Diane Rodney.
Okay, I've never spoken in public before, but I just had to say this. I'm so proud of my husband Richard and all the other volunteers that worked so hard. And what I really wanted to say was, I don't know how many of you know the old saying, something happens only once in a blue moon. Well, we're going to have a blue moon on Friday, and that's the same day that Neal is going to be buried. How ironic that is. And so I just wanted to say, every time you look up and you see a moon, a full moon, whatever, think of Neal.
I think personally, my greatest thoughts, and having my grandpa have done so much for this community, my mother has done so much for this community, and being a proud Warren resident my entire life and from the West Side, the most important thing that I want everyone to hear and take from this is that you can come from Warren, Ohio and go to the moon. Anything is possible. You can be from Warren, Ohio and go anywhere. You don't have to be an athlete. You don't have to be a singer. You don't have to have some grand talent. You just have to have a vision, have a dream, and make it happen. I am now going to introduce the American Legion, Post 540. They have graciously offered to give memorial to Mr. Armstrong. Mr. Armstrong was a Korean War veteran, as I mentioned. And there are also the Trumbull County Honor Guard. I would like to thank Mr. Gardner for bringing this together so quickly and for helping us pay an appropriate honor.
Honor Guard, feet, hut! Forward, arm! Half step, file from the left. Forward, arm! fire 3 quality blank ammunition. Execute. Right oblique. Ready. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Ready. Run. Stop. Ready. Reset. Run. Order, arm. Ready, run.
That will conclude our memorial for today. Thank you everybody for coming out and paying tribute and paying honor to Neal Armstrong, and for being here and showing your support not only for our community, for the nation, and for a man who had a dream, who followed that dream, and became a dream. Thank you.